All right, we're joined by Christine Sinclair and Morgan Weaver. Congrats on the big win against Seattle. Why don't you guys both just start us off with your thoughts on tonight's match?
Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
If you want to go first.
Morgan, go ahead.
Oh,
Okay. Wow.
chill. Yeah, super exciting.
You know?
I don't really have any words. I'm really happy. I mean, let's be honest, we came out with a fire first and second half, and I think that's something we've always been looking for is, Louisville, we didn't have that second half fire, and tonight we really brought it, which it's super fun to play with this team and when we're on fire.
Yeah, and I think Mike, he just talked about we've got 4 finals to finish off this season, and, the shield's in our hands, and tonight was just step 1 of that. Obviously, against our rivals, it's always nice to beat Seattle. Super proud of the way we defended tonight to get the shutout. It's something we pride ourselves on and something we haven't been able to achieve much recently, so it's a huge step for us.
All right, we'll open up to questions.
Morgan, obviously a lot of emotion on that goal, just given the moment, to say the least. Pointing to the logo on your jersey.
I think you also might have looked at their fans.
I did.
Yeah,
Gabe. I know.
So, funny story about that. I went to the Sports Bra with Kelly Hubley, and we did a Truly event. And some fan was like, "Oh, I have friends in Seattle, and they all hate you." And I go, "Oh, well, I'm from Tacoma, but okay." And I was just like, well, I'm just going to show them where I love, and I love Portland, and I love being here, and I love being on this team, so I just had to let them know Portland's where it's at.
Nice.
Just being honest.
Yeah.
Love this team.
And Sink, what are your thoughts on that?
No, I mean, I've been here since day 1, and I've hated that team since day 1, and I mean that with all respect too. But
Always.
But it's nice to see the players that are coming into this team have that same feeling, and the rivalry. I mean, it's special. I think, the best rivalry probably in women's sports, and they give it just the same. You know what I mean? And to pull the double on them this year, to beat them at their place, and then to come back home and defend our turf was massive. And I mean, it's a lot of fun too.
I blame Sinky why I hate Seattle so much.
That's fine.
She's instilled it in you.
Mm-hmm. Since day 1.
That's fine. It's like part of our opening meeting.
You're not.
No, I'm not kidding. But
First point of the meeting. So Sink, obviously, over the years you've spent a lot of time on the field with Megan Rapinoe, somebody who's meant a lot to the game. I'm wondering just your thoughts on sharing the field this potentially final time.
yeah, I mean, like we go way back, obviously, to college and winning an NCAA championship together, and kind of just grown up together. Like you said, I've spent pretty much my entire career competing against her ever since college, whether it's for Canada or here in Portland. I have so much respect for her. We're definitely 2 different types of people. But what she's done for the game, I think she's helped inspire an entire generation of young soccer fans. And look, I fully support anyone that wants to grow women's football, women's sports. I'm going to miss playing against her. This rivalry is going to miss having her. I think our fans are going to miss booing her. But yeah, I mean, obviously when you take away from competing, I have so much respect for her and what she's done for the game.
And then Morgan, you and Sophia are the first Thorns teammates in club history to score 10 or more goals in the same season. What does that say about you and Sophia especially?
I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Just trying to follow in your footsteps. It's super fun playing with Soph. Very grateful that, Mark, when he was here, drafted both of us 1 and 2. I think since we first got here, we knew it was going to be us 2 together, and working off each other. And, I feel like Sinky took us under her wing, and we kind of just followed her lead. And so it's been an honor, leading from learning from the best here, and now her and I working together, and either Sinky's next to us or underneath us, it's something that's I'll never forget, and I hope we can keep growing it.
And then Sinky, sold out crowd tonight. What can you just talk to us about just the fan support, and then just the 2-0 win, obviously, with that?
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm just proud of our fans. We've been through a lot these past couple years, and they just keep coming out and supporting us. They make playing here at home so much fun. They give us so much energy. And look, I might be biased, but we definitely have the best fans in the world. And yeah, I just feel the other leagues or the other teams in the NWSL are just trying to copy us. And yeah, I mean, our fans they're the best, and they showed that again tonight. And I mean, just the same as us, they love showing up against Seattle.
All right, we have time for one last question online. Hector, go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Thanks. For either one of you, I mean, you have a game coming up in San Diego versus the Wave. It might decide who finishes in first place. What can you take from your previous meetings with the Wave this season to help you with that game?
Yeah, I think personally, we can't always look in the past. We have to look in the present. And I think for our team, that is something that we've really took pride in. And obviously we'll look at game film, we'll look at things that we need to work on, but we're not the same team we've been all year, I feel like. I feel like every game we've gotten better, and we learn from our mistakes. And I think there were some obviously mistakes in tonight, and we're going to fine-tune them and hopefully be ready for San Diego and